Take a look at all things money matters now. The JSE is weaker so far today, while its global peers are mixed as investor focus shifted to U.S. corporate earning reports for the fourth quarter. Michael Treherne is the portfolio manager at Vestact. He joins us to talk us through the latest market-related moves. Michael, always a pleasure. So both the JSE and the local currency flat at midday trade. What sentiment is driving the moves?
Afternoon, Dudu. It's pretty much red across my whole screen. That's local and international markets. What's moving markets is fear around inflation, which drives high interest rates. And high interest rates generally not good for stock prices. So that's the focus of traders today. The JSE All Share currently down 1.24% with all sectors in the red.
What's happening with Ascendus Health? They've appointed an independent governance advisory firm to conduct a review of the chaotic court order as annual general meeting in December.
Yeah, well, it's been messy from Ascendus. A bit of backstory, the company went on a spending spree over the last decade. They racked up a massive debt bill, which they struggled to pay. Since then, there's been a lot of fighting about how to restructure the business and how to pay off those debts. The AGM in December was originally going ahead, and then they decided to call it off. And then there was a court challenge that forced the company to have the AGM. And now people are sending it back to court saying, yes, but the AGM was too rushed and it wasn't conducted properly, and people who shouldn't have voted did vote. So it's been rather messy. There are quite a lot of changes in management. I think time will tell how these things settle, but for now this company is still running, and I think that's an important thing.
From one messy situation to another, if you will, sugar producer Tongaat Hewlett says it has appointed a legal team and has initiated a process for claims against long-standing auditor Deloitte. What's going on there?
Yeah, I'd say probably not unexpected. Deloitte's been Tongaat's auditor for over 80 years. And the crash that we saw in Tongaat was because of improper financials. Management were overstating property values and profits. And the new Tongaat shareholders and management team feel that the auditor should have done more to pick up those irregularities, and if they had done more, we wouldn't have had the issue on our hands. So I think they're suing them for value. It's still unclear exactly what's going ahead, but I wouldn't be surprised to see some sort of settlement here.
Diamond miner De Beers is said to be raising its prices by about 8% at its first sale of 2020. What's the reasoning behind this increase?
Yes, so De Beers has seen that there's been a strong demand for diamonds over the last year. And according to De Beers research, the secondary market has seen a strong price increase, and they're just passing on these prices on to producers again. It seems that consumers had a lot of money last year due to lockdowns and government payments, which has spurred on the jewellery industry, and De Beers is taking advantage of that increased demand.
Michael Treherne of Vestact, thank you very much for that update this afternoon.